Mr. Cuckoo presents the story of Sylvia Likens. Sylvia Marie Likens came into the world on January 3 of 1949 in Lebanon, Indiana, being the third child among five born to Lester and Betty Likens. Because of the inconsistent nature of their parents' relationship, the Likens family faced numerous financial challenges and endured long periods of being apart. To provide for their family, Lester and Betty often traveled long distances to work at fairs, requiring them to be away from home for extended periods of time. During the summer of 1965, Lester and Betty made the decision to leave Sylvia and her younger sister Jenny under the supervision of Gertrude, a woman they hardly knew at all. The couple settled on a payment of $20 per week for her to care for their daughters while they worked. Gertrude, who had several children of her own, lived in a house in Indianapolis and accepted the responsibility of caring for the girls. At first, everything seemed normal, but soon the situation began to deteriorate when the Likens' weekly payment was delayed. Gertrude responded to the situation by abusing Sylvia and Jenny, hitting them and denying them food. In the following weeks, the mistreatment towards Sylvia increased significantly. Every day she endured brutal beatings, suffered burns from cigarettes, and was made to perform degrading acts against her will. The situation took a darker turn as Gertrude's own children, along with some kids from the neighborhood, joined in the torment, making it even more grim and disturbing. She suffered burns, beatings, and was branded with derogatory words on her skin. The young girl was attacked and locked in the basement for long periods without access to food or water. Despite Sylvia and her sister Jenny's desperate cries for help, no one stepped in to halt the abuse they were enduring, leaving them helpless. On the 26th of October in the year 1965, Sylvia tragically lost her battle with her injuries after enduring months of torture. After suffering a brain hemorrhage, shock, and malnutrition, Sylvia tragically passed away. Trying to conceal the truth, Gertrude deceived the police by claiming that Sylvia had managed to flee. However, when the officers arrived, they found Sylvia's lifeless body in the house, covered in wounds and signs of torture. Gertrude, along with several of her children and other involved teenagers, were arrested and brought to trial. Gertrude was sentenced to life imprisonment for her involvement in Sylvia's death, but she was granted parole and released in 1985, allowing her to leave prison before completing her full sentence. Others implicated in the case were sentenced too, yet many were freed after several years. During the trial, it came to light that despite many suspecting what was happening, no one reported it out of fear. Sylvia Likens' case is still one of the most terrible instances of child abuse recorded in American history. Numerous books, films, and documentaries, including An American Crime featuring Elliot Page, have focused on her tragic story. Sylvia's narrative lingers ominously, prompting us to ponder, why did numerous individuals stand by idly, aware of her plight, yet taking no action to intervene and rescue her? Is it the duty of each of us to safeguard children and alert authorities about any form of mistreatment they may be enduring? What would you do if you suspected a child was being abused? Share your thoughts in the comments.